Well, it's been a while since we've been able to kick around a football as Mario, and Nintendo made the surprising announcement early in 2022 that Mario and friends will be back in Mario Strikers Battle League Football this summer. So we may not have the World Cup this summer, but Mario Strikers is a perfectly fine replacement when it comes to action on the football field. Well, if you're new to the concept of Mario Strikers Battle League Football, then think of it something like FIFA crossed with Mario Kart, and you pretty much have the concept of the game. Yeah, it's five-a-side football with Mario, Luigi, Donkey Kong, Bowser and co. Plus you've got a whole bunch of items like shells, banana skins, hyper shots. So you got no referee, and it's all surrounded by an electrified fence. And it's really high-octane stuff and especially good fun when you play with a group of friends. This is a franchise that Nintendo has not touched in about 15 years. So it's a welcome surprise when they announced the game would be coming during their Nintendo Direct earlier in 2022. Well, Mario Strikers may look on the surface like a button-mashing football title, but to be honest, it is absolutely far from it. It's surprisingly easy to pick up, but it has some welcome depth to it. You know, this is 5v5 play, so you've got 4 outfield players with an AI-controlled goalkeeper. So you've got power shots, dodges, passes, then you've got chaotic special moves, otherwise known as hyper strikes. They're very, very hard to stop, and you can score 2 goals rather than a single one. Yeah, it really is end-to-end stuff, and it doesn't really feel like football because of the size of the pitch. You know, it is similar to Smash Brothers. You got depth, it's fast, it's frantic, plus you got all our favourite characters are here. Well, the items in the game make the action loads of fun, so you got bob-ombs, green and red shells, the classic Mario Brothers star and mushrooms. It doesn't feel too overwhelming with the number of things going on screen at once. It's busy, but it's manageable. You know, one of the reasons is because the basics of football, they're still very important in the game. You have to pass, shoot and tackle your way to victory. You know, some players like Donkey Kong and Bowser can even pick up the ball in a total disregard of the rules. I should say that Mario Strikers Battle League Football is based on football. Actually, it's a sport in its own right set in the Mushroom Kingdom called Strike. Well, many of your favourite Mario Brothers cast are here. So we've got Mario, Luigi, Princess, Toad, Donkey Kong, Bowser, Wario, Waluigi, and also more too. And I imagine Nintendo release more characters down the line. Now, each character has their own set of stats, for example. Some are faster, but need more time to charge up shots. Some are heavier, like big old DK himself, who knows how to throw his weight around the field, but he's much slower than the rest. It's similar to the stats and attributes from Mario Kart, and the same principles apply, but in the context of a football match. To boost the stats of characters, you can pick new pieces of equipment, which allow you to boost various stats across the board. Characters have got headgear, pads, body gear, all of which can make a big difference in the way that you play. And as well as having an impact on the stats of the player, the gear also changes the way the players look, which is a very, very good idea. So what you can do when you're playing matches, you can earn coins, and you can spend those coins in the shop to get your gear. Well, hyper strikes are another defining feature of the game, so these are unique abilities for players that allow you to pull off amazing shots, packed full of special effects, that also award you 2 goals rather than 1. For example, you'll see a glowing orb on the pitch and you have to pick that up. Do that and your whole team glows, which allows you to fire off a huge super shot, and they are very, very hard to stop, although not impossible. You know, hyper strikes range from huge whirlwind from Luigi to Peach simply making the other team fall in love with her so they can score own goals. And the game is mechanically good as a football game, but it's also got personality and charm, much like Princess Peach herself. Well, there's different game modes too. You can play both on and offline. So if you don't want to jump online, then you've got the cup battles where you play in a tournament against AI enemies to try and win the cup. And the tournaments, they're fairly short but all in good fun. So it's all a good training exercise when you play against other players. And that's really where Mario Strikers comes into its own. Playing with a group of friends really, really spices this game up. And you can play with up to 8 players together on a single Nintendo Switch in local co-op play. Yes, that's up to 8 players. That's really, really good. It's going to be great taking around to a friend's house and play. Unfortunately, you can't control all the players on the field as the goalies are always AI characters, which would make it a little bit more of a competitive game if you could control them. But goalkeepers aren't the most intelligent of AIs either in the game, leading to easily preventable goals more often than not. So I had a situation the other day where the goalkeeper just simply threw it out to Peach. She jumped up, gave it a bicycle kick, and I was 1-0 down. It was very, very disappointing. Well, back to the game, but the online multiplayer is perhaps the most fun that you can have with the game. You can manage your own strikers club where you and your friends can take on other clubs to compete in ranked playlists and get seasonal rewards. Previous titles in the series had very limited online capabilities. This is still Nintendo. They're not really the masters of online. However, with that being said, Mario Strikers is a very good effort. I didn't have any issues connecting with other players or any issues when I was playing the game itself. Now, it feels good. There wasn't much latency, and the overall online package for Mario Strikers, I think, is very, very good indeed. Well, Mario Strikers Battle League Football is a great football game with a star-studded Nintendo cast on the Switch. It shares much of the DNA with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as it does with FIFA. Plus, I think this is actually much better than Mario Golf or Mario Tennis, also found on Nintendo Switch. This is faster, more frantic, it's more fun. Throw in a great online system, plus gear and reasons to come back time and time again. I think you'll get plenty of value out of Mario Strikers Battle League Football. Well, the game was developed by Nintendo, is published by Nintendo, it's available on Nintendo Switch, and was originally released on the 10th of June, 2022. Well, that is it for my review of Mario Strikers Battle League Football. I think it's absolutely fantastic, and I can see this game being played until the end of the year, and it's going to be interesting to see where this one lands on my top 10 list for the year. At the moment, I reckon it's competing there for top 5. It's really, really good fun. I just really want to keep going back to it. So yeah, definitely recommend. If you are a fan of football and a fan of Nintendo, this is the perfect combination. Definitely recommend you going out there and getting it. And as always, thank you so much for watching or listening. Hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. Or you can check me out on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video, found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Well, thanks again. I'll see you soon.